Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Joe's Garage. Today we're going to be doing a very quick, easy modification of lifting pucks, if you have them, or jacking pucks. I have rubber ones to go under some of my cars, like my Lexus, and if you know anything about lifting a car, you want to make sure you put something like this where the pinch weld is, which is where the two pieces of steel come together, and so that it goes up in there, that pinch weld sits in between and it has a good grip and doesn't go anywhere. The problem is lining them up can be a pain in the butt if you have a QuickJack. I'm going to show you a quick, easy hack in about 5 minutes.
This is Joe's Garage. This is Joe's Garage. Making it mine. Living the dream. Making it mine. Joe's Garage. Making it shine.
So the quick hack involves neodymium magnets. I'm using small ones. These are the 0.315 inch. And so you're going to take a puck, a lifting puck that looks like this, and make it look like this. I'm going to show you how using the following tools. You're going to need a drill with a 5/16 bit, some JB weld or any type of epoxy, doesn't matter the brand. You may want to pick just to help out. I would wear gloves. I use readers because I'm getting old. You might want an X-Acto knife to help out, and let me show you the step-by-steps. But before I do, let me show you what these neodymium magnets look like. They are these, okay? It comes as a stack of 10 of them. They are really hard to separate with your fingers, okay? And these magnets are super duper magnetic. So I tried an original protocol and I took a ring neodymium magnet and I put one, I dremeled out a groove. I stuck it in there. It actually works. But when it's like this, it actually works better. So my experimentation is going to save you time. Always wear your safety goggles or glasses because, you know, I'm getting old. So you're going to take your drill, any drill. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to make a point about here and a point about here. Just drill those out about maybe less than 1/4 of an inch down. All right. Now, it may look like a lot came out of there, but it really didn't. It is deep enough, I guess, for that magnet, but to make sure, those birds are annoying, shit. You may want to take your magnet, put it there, and then use something like a wooden dowel that I have and just kind of jam it in there. Because your fingers may not be able to get it pushed in there enough. There. Just like that. Pretty easy. I mean, seriously, we're not talking rocket science here, guys. And then the only thing we're going to have to do is we're going to put a little epoxy, which I have over there, and just put that in there to make sure they don't come out and get stuck on the car.
Pistons are firing, tires are screaming, horses are running, rubber is
That's how hard it
burning,
is.
knuckles may bleed, covered in grime, living the dream, making it mine. This is Joe's Garage.
All right, so while wearing gloves, we're going to use our JB Weld clear 5-minute epoxy. You can be using, you know, the black stuff, which is even a little bit stronger for this. It really doesn't matter, guys. So just have a disposable little cup. I'm not even measuring exact, to be honest with you. I'm measuring an approximation of this, and then the hardener. That should be good. Stir that up. All right, and all we're gonna do now is just put a decent sized drop in each one of those holes.
Horses are running, rubber is burning, knuckles may bleed, covered in grime, living the dream, making it mine. This is Joe's Garage. This is Joe's Garage.
obviously, I guess because it hardens so quickly, you're going to want to do one puck at a time. Ooh, that's hardening.
Making it scream, making it shine. Pistons are firing, tires are screaming. Horses are running, rubber is burning. Knuckles they bleed, covered in grime. Living the dream, making it mine. This is Joe's Garage. This is Joe's Garage.
All right, so here's your final product. Ignore this one because I did the experimentation on that one. But basically, you're going to have 4 pucks with 2 magnets. And now they do make a bigger size. I think it's 0.4 something inches. You can use those too. That'll give you a little bit more magnetic strength. This is plenty good. You don't need more than this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so underneath the car, if you're going to jack up your car, you're going to want to find a point like a pinch weld. And they have markings like here's a spot that you would do it. And the problem I was having was when the QuickJack was here, getting it to line up and it didn't hit or go like this or whatever it is. And if you held it up like this, it would just fall off. But now with the magnetic things in there, it stays like that. The QuickJack will come up, hit that, lift the car up, and you literally just demagnetize just by pulling it off. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty smart idea. At least I think so. So just in demonstration, if the QuickJack was here and you're trying to line it up so that it doesn't, miss and it hits perfectly and it's not turned or it's not too far this way and then flip the puck or whatever it is, literally you have your QuickJack here, line it up so that it's under this, which shouldn't be hard, and you're going to be an approximation. Take your magnetized or your now magnetized puck like this, hold it up there like that, it stays, the QuickJack will come rise up, lift the car up. When you come back down, it may come off with it. That's fine. It's barely on there, but it's enough that you don't have to line it up and do it at 4 points. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 points to do it. So it'll just save you some time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. So you're gonna use these neodymium, that's how you pronounce it, I believe, neodymium magnets, taking an ordinary jacking puck, putting them in there with a 5/16 drill bit, a little bit of epoxy just to hold them in there. And now you've got a magnetized or magnetic puck that you can just put right on that pinch weld. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like, share, subscribe. Hope this quick little hack helped you. I know it'll just save me time from trying to line it up and get it to where it fits perfect. Maybe it's a little turned, or maybe it's a little this way or a little this way. And doing that in 4 different corners just takes time. I'm all about saving time and being efficient. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Joe's Garage, more to come. All right, so just so you can see how it's going to work. Under here, I'm gonna put the QuickJack to line up. Let's see if I can show you. So, finding the pinch weld, which is all the way in there. So if I had to line it up, to try to line this up and get this to where it's gonna match, there's a lot of room here. Instead, I could just put that right there. I know that's right under it, and it's good to go. Same thing in the back. If I were to put this here and try to turn it exactly where it needs to go so that it lines up with this pinch weld, no, I just stick it up there, just like that. And then this is gonna meet up. You may have to just adjust where the QuickJack is, like that. And then it'll lift and hit exactly where it needs to. All right, puck is in place. There, see? Perfect. And when you're done, just remember to take them off. Easy. So something like this can make your life a lot easier when you're using a QuickJack. Obviously, if you're using a hand jack, you're not going to need this because as it's going up, you can just line it up real easy. But something like this, or if you have a 2-post, a 1-post, or a 4-post lift, you're probably not going to need these. But if you're using something like a QuickJack, this will just save you some time, make it a lot easier. All with a couple neodymium magnets. Like, share, subscribe. Ooh. All right, so the quick hack involves neodyne magnets. I think I'm saying that right. Neodymium magnets.